Welcome to the next part of the Half-Life 2 2019, but now 2020 tutorial. So I guess this is the most updated tutorial now, because it's no longer just 2019, it's now 2020. Okay, but okay. So we just finished Boatless, and we gotta do the cutscene now. Now we can actually speed this cutscene up, thankfully. Before Quick Clip, we weren't able to. It requires a little sequence break, but I'll demonstrate that for you. There's not much you can really do at the start, so we're just going to grab this barrel and just clip through. I said clip through. There we go. And now while she talks, we'll just go ahead and set stuff up. So we're going to use these two barrels to basically quick clip in a second. So I'm going to move these here. And while she talks, I'm going to break that piece of wood to get this piece of wood, and this is a really good object to use to teleport Mossman, because this first teleport will save time. And this is also a good time to mention the, if I haven't already, the practice binds here for cutscenes. So SV Cheats 1, host timescale, have that bound to a key, and then also have a key to turn it off. Also have R portals open all one just as a bonus in there, because when you do SV Cheat 0 to get turns off the portals. So I'm going to go ahead and press it to speed it up a little bit. Alright. So she's going to walk down to right here, and we're going to go ahead and teleport her. Well, attempt to teleport her. Kinda got it. So, this is important. So, when she opens this door, there's going to be a trigger just inside the door that will shut the door. So, we can't really walk in there. So, we're just going to take a barrel, just set it in, and put it on the side, and then walk in while holding the other barrel, because the door will instantly shut like that. Alright, now that we're in here, there's actually is a little bit of dialogue here. Or a teleport you can do here. That saves a little bit of time, like half a second. I usually just YOLO it with the barrel, and I got it like that. That saves a little bit of time. And while she blabbers on, I'm just going to set this over and set it about right here, where these two fences meet, just sort of on the side. Make sure it's not rolling around, because it likes to roll around. We're just going to go over there and grab the barrel. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this barrel to clip out of the elevator, and then clip through the floor with that. And this is important. So in order to actually do this sequence break, this cutscene, the cutscene basically has to be on rails without any player interference. So that will only happen once she closes this door here. So as soon as it starts closing, you can go ahead and clip out. Oh, and very important, before we actually clip out, time, you have to be fast for this, or otherwise you might lose 30 seconds. So, because there's you save 30 seconds anyway doing the skip, but you can save another 30 seconds if you do an extra step. So, as soon as the door shuts, go ahead and clip out. Oh, another thing here too is, depending on your HP, if you have more than, let's say, 50 or more than 55 HP, you can just go ahead and walk into the side to clip down, or you can save load down. Like this. Just put the barrel inside you and just start save loading, which will pull you down through the level. You can do that instead to avoid fall damage. And now that we're here, we need to clip down again. And where I like to clip is just go ahead and take a look at this room. We go over here to this pillar and just slightly, just go up against the pillar and slightly go onto the bed. This is the fastest way, because if you go too much on the bed, you might start sliding around a bunch on top of the bed. So just go over here, just sort of walk into the pillar and have it sort of guide you onto the bed, and then just don't press any keys so you fall through the ground. When you're standing on a prop and quick clip, if you move at all, it will reset your velocity and you won't be falling through the ground anymore. So there you go. So just don't press any buttons as you're standing on it. And now, once you're down here, very quickly come over here and clip into Mossman's room that's right here. Okay. What this will do is this will activate Mossman's cutscene where she gets mad at you for entering her room. which makes the game essentially think that's in the second half of the cutscene already. And what that'll do is that'll make Alyx spawn sooner. So now what we're going to do is we're going to clip out really fast so that we can block Mossman, which is the second part of the skip, to make Alyx spawn even sooner. So the best way to clip out is to grab this side of this, like whatever, this prop, and then clip with it. You really want to reload because time is of the essence. And immediately we're going to go ahead and run. Run over here. Grab this prop. If there's a barrel rolling around there, just go ahead and throw it away. And now this is important. This is how we get Alyx to spawn earlier and save an extra 30 seconds. If this is annoying and if you're like on your first few runs or whatever, like as long as you enter Mossman's room. If I said Alyx earlier, I meant Mossman, and when I said if I said Alyx's room, I meant Mossman's room. Ignore that. XD, if that's what I said. But we're gonna block Mossman. And in order for Alyx to spawn, there can't be any dialogue happening, and Mossman will start her dialogue, like more dialogue, if she doesn't, or if she gets to a specific spot. So I'll go ahead and show you the spot. It's around right here where I'm standing, is where Mossman tries to go to. Either she walks into her room, which can happen. But if she stands right here, then then the dialogue will start, and Alyx won't spawn sooner. So, another thing too is if Mossman walks into her room, she might stop moving, which will also trigger the dialogue. So, you can let her go into her room, but it'll be kind of random if it is fast enough or whatever. If the rest of the cutscene will start playing. So the last words Eli will say, so you're going to listen to Eli here, is how do you do it? And is if any dialogue happens after that, you didn't get it. So you basically want to have Alyx come out after he says that. So you'll hear this door back here open. So you're going to kind of block Mossman. You can kind of block her a little bit like that as she goes into her room, which could help. There you go. Now you can block her. I already said how do you do it, so Alyx is about to spawn. And there she goes. So my strat for blocking Mossman is to just strafe sort of left and right and kind of wave it in front of her. It's kind of a thing you sort of have to feel if it works or not. It's much easier if you have a lot more room if she's actually is walking this way. But yeah, let's if she's standing right in front of me, you basically just want to strafe away from her slowly like this, and just kind of block her on and off. If you just leave it in front of her, she'll just teleport through you or walk around you. But yeah, Alyx spawned early because she came in here and 2 dialogues happened at once. That's basically what you want. Okay. And now the cutscene's on rails and you can't really do much, so. Try not to get Eli to say stuff because I think it can lose time, but I'm not exactly sure if it can at this stage of the cutscene. So here's another teleport that saves time coming up here. So once this door opens, go ahead and run in there and teleport Mossman as soon as you can. Which saves a little bit of time. What I want to do is I'm going to stay in this corner right here because there'll be a bit of dialogue. A bit of dialogue that Alyx does, and in that dialogue she walks towards you. And she needs to go to this button to open the door, so. Just sort of stand here. So she walks towards you. It'll be after Eli's dialogue. Coming up here. And here's the dialogue.
Sure. Come on, Gordon. Let's go have some fun. The 0 point energy field manipulator is not a toy, Alyx.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
So make sure you're on the flat side of this prop. Like holding it from the side seems to be the best for me. Like holding it from the side facing you. So that's orientation for teleporting with this prop. Probably should mention. It's also the best orientation for clipping. So, oh, toggle duct. So we're going to teleport Alyx, and then we're going to immediately clip out here. So time is kind of of the essence again. So while she's blabbering on, we're going to set up some props. And now there's a couple options here. The baby option is we're going to take a box, set it here, and take a barrel and set it on top. Now, this is kind of important. So you want it... Okay. You basically just want to make a tower you can jump over. So there's going to be an invisible wall about from here to like right here. Like here to like right here. And you want this barrel to be on both sides of that invisible wall. So act like there's a wall here, in between here, and you want the barrel to be kind of on both sides so you can like stand on top like this. And also so you can grab the barrel again. So you're going to bring this barrel, set it here for later. And grab this. Make our little tower here. Make sure it's nice and sort of in the center. I'm going to go back.
That's the old passage to Ravenholm.
So you're going to teleport her to that spot. Now this is important. In order to make her walk sooner, you're going to stand up here onto the ramp. And now let me go and tell you how this teleport works. So once she gets to the base of the ramp, that's when you want to attempt the teleport. If she walks to the right like that, that's actually bad RNG, and she might not teleport all the way up. Which, yeah, that's the case right now. Alright, so two different strats here. There's a really yellow strat that's really fast, but it requires you to be fast and, like, know how it works, essentially. So what we're going to do is we're going to enter the room, and then we're going to teleport out. Like, we're going to set the barrel down on the side here, and we're going to quick clip through as this door starts shutting. So like this. And we're going to get past this invisible wall as soon as possible. So let me actually show you the invisible wall now. So this is the invisible wall. I don't know why it's there. It just is. So I'm going to go ahead and cheat with some no clip here to get back on the other side. So you can just do that. You can just jump through like this. Like if you just do the tower, like if you just set up this tower here. Then on the other side of the wall, you can go ahead and try and grab the barrel. I didn't put it deep enough in. I guess the wall actually starts around there. Never mind. I thought it was a bit further. But we can grab the box and clip with that instead. Oh yeah, I should mention that before we do this, like before we continue, I should also mention that if you don't want to do that, just go ahead and wait for this, the level to change like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to, for this clip, to make this clip really easy, is we're just going to run forward at this angle, like towards this wall. And we're going to press our ASH keys and sort of turn our mouse to the left a little bit. And we're going to do this without sprinting. We're going to do it like that. I kind of placing the barrel in a bad spot. There we go. To clip through the door like that, sort of move this forward and jump through. And then you can grab the barrel from the other side, like that. So, kind of a bunch of stuff happening really fast and, like, requires you to be fast. But don't worry too much if you don't get it, just as long, or don't get, like, teleports and stuff or set stuff up that fast. You should be able to, you know, just don't walk in there until you have everything set up, if you're kind of slow with it. Alright, after that, grab the barrel, come over here, clip through the wall. You can be a Chad like that, and just, like, AFH through while holding it. Otherwise, you know, just normally clip through. If it'll let you, you know. If it'll let you. There you go. Continue it through. And here you can just jump through this cabinet like that. And now here, this thing can be kind of annoying, this like cage on this ladder. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hit it with a crowbar, and then I'm just gonna start whacking this as I walk into it. And that'll keep it out of you. And just spam jump and crouch to get up the ladder fast. And there we go. So here, here you kind of have two options. You can shoot this. You might not have the revolver here if you do the certain strats. If not, you can just use the SMG and sort of shoot as you're running down like that. But you can shoot this, which will open this up right here. Or you can grab the barrel and just like clip through like that. And what that'll do is that'll be sure that zombies don't spawn in this hallway, which slows you down. But if you shoot it, you can just come here and then do that. So what I do is I jump over this table and then ASH into the side of the table. Like that. Jump over and then turn and then like my next jump on the ground would be the ASH into the table like that. And that'll get me here without spawning zombies in this tunnel. The trigger's right here, so there you go. So once you're here, I'm gonna come over here, grab a barrel, and what I like to do is I like to go around these guys like so, and come over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and kill these guys for demonstration purposes. You wouldn't really kill these guys if you're fast. But yeah, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna set this barrel in this spot right here. So on the right side of this door frame, a little bit behind the edge here. And then now we're going to do our first damage boost of the run. So we're going to jump on top of it like this. Make sure we're not getting like sliding around, which can happen. And what we're going to do is we're going to press S, sort of aim at the edge of the barrel as we're pressing S, and like when our crosshair like comes across it, like that. And as soon as we shoot our SMG nade with right click, we're going to jump at the same time. Like that. You might have to adjust your view angle up and down, which is mainly a feel thing when you actually do it in runs. But yeah, we're going to go backwards and then we're going to strafe left. So our goal with this boost is we're going to get a lot of speed from this and enough height to hit this roof. So we're going to have a bunch of speed. We're going to slope off this roof and then land on this roof. Either slope off of it or just land on it. Our goal is just to get on this roof, which will get us the ability to go straight to the end of the level. So that's our route here. So keep that in mind. So when we boost here, we're going to strafe left, not to hit this, and to get around this, we're going to strafe left, like as soon as we boost. And then we're going to strafe back to the right to straighten ourselves out to get as much height as possible from the slope up here like that. So this is something that will require a lot of practice to get down. But once you get it, you should end up here. And common mistakes are, you know, not getting enough height, hitting this, like not getting enough height because you'll probably like hit like right here or something. And also having too much height where you only hit like the very tip of it. I had a lot of speed though, that's why that worked. But you might like, here, I'll see if I can demonstrate it. You might get something kind of similar to that where you just won't make it. Like I said, it's all a feeling thing. With enough practice, you'll sort of feel it and know how it works. But the idea is you want to hit this roof with a lot of horizontal speed as low as possible, which will give you a lot of height to land on the roof here. Yeah, let me show that off one last time. Like that, which should get us up here. So now, knowing the layout of these invisible walls is important, because if you fall down, like if you land anywhere, on to the right of this, you essentially just soft lock, which is, you know, bad. Like anywhere on the right of these two clip brushes, you'll soft lock, so you gotta really be careful. So you really want to land on this roof. And when you're on the roof, you got to know where you can stand. So what I do when I'm on the roof is I run over here and jump on top of this to get and jump down there. So yeah, once I'm up here, I just run over here, ASH along that, and then just jump around like that. And just get through the window, and that's the map. So that boost will take a lot of practice, trust me. especially if you're really new to stuff. If you've never played something like TF2 or something where you like rocket jump, it's like damage boosting is a big thing. That's kind of weird to get used to. All right, for this map's straightforward. We come here, we take this, and we're gonna go onto the left side of this wall, like further left from where my mouse cursor is on this wall here, and we're gonna clip in to this attic, like so. And then we're gonna go over here and grab HP. There's actually a little staircase here. And this little staircase, like, so you can just sprint up this. So don't try and jump up because that'll be slow. And then just run over here, and then walk into this table like this, and press back to enter the next level here. And then you're in the next map. And that'll be it for this tutorial, or this part of the tutorial. Because in the next part, we have to go over this complex boost on this map, so. Yeah. Well, that's like half of Ravenholm done, and the Eli cutscene in one part. So, there you go. See you in the next one.